Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is going to be about some mind games that narcissistic people play in order to get people on their side and to destroy those people so that those people don't walk away from the narcissistic person. And one of the first things a narcissistic person will do is earn a person's trust. One of the most confusing things about a narcissist is they do not treat you badly all of the time. So they will go all out to spoil you and treat you and want to spend time with you and love bomb you, to be nice to you, because they are incredibly deceptive people and they are also incredibly secretive people, and they will go around triangulating you against other people. They will play the victim of just how horrifically somebody has treated them, and because they're treating you so well, because you are trusting within them, you are then trusting their word. You can't believe that somebody would be so horrible to them, and then you offer them your support and your sympathetic attention, because narcissistic people are always looking to shift the blame. They fail to take responsibility for their own behavior. To a narcissist, any wrongdoing, any mistake, any hurtful behavior was the other person's fault, even if the narcissist just wanted to teach that other person a lesson because they are self-righteous and virtuous and the other person deserved it in some way because of how horrible the other person is. And as the narcissist is brainwashing you, you are fed a load of lies that seem rather believable. And then if you try to engage more in the conversation with them, they shut it down. They force silence on you. So you question where you went wrong and not their behaviour. And they might even then ghost you. They can ghost you because they're being secretive, because they've got other people that they need to impress that they don't want you knowing about, and that hot and cold behaviour, because they've treated you so well and because you trust in them, you then believe that when they've gone cold on you that you've done something to offend them. So you then might chase after them and ask them if they're okay, and they just ignore you and tell everyone else that you're the one that's crazy and obsessed with them. But then they come back and they use excuses that they didn't have a phone charger, they didn't have a very good signal. So they always have those justifications and excuses that if you try to push the topic of conversation, they just turn around and say, I don't want to argue with you. Do we have to talk about this now? I've been here for the last 24 hours. I've not been able to speak to anyone because I've not had any signal. I just need a break. So you back off from that. They go all out to project onto you. So they accuse you of being the one with the trust issues, because they're very untrustworthy people. They accuse you of being insecure because you couldn't get hold of them for days on end. They accuse you of not believing them. They accuse you of going through their things when you find information out. So when you know that you might just be, because narcissistic people don't necessarily want to do things for themselves, you might unpack their bag and find their charger and say, hey, your charger's here. I thought you said you didn't have it. Oh, here we go again, accusing me. You know what I'm like. You know I misplace things. I couldn't find it. So you can go to them with facts and evidence and they will still turn around and attack you or play the victim. You've been through my things. What have you been through my things for? You asked me to put your stuff on. No, I did not. Why would you go through my things? You know I'm not very good at looking after things. I told you I didn't have my charger. Why can't you believe me? So they start to accuse and attack you. And then they come at you with that false compromise. And they say, well, if you'll forget it, then I'll forget about it too. So you're kind of in that catch-22, because if you keep bringing it up, they're going to attack you. But if you forget about it, they're going to continue to hurt you. And then they come at you with those future fakes. Oh, well, I'm sorry about this weekend, but let's go and do this together. and they start treating you well again and love bombing you and being there for you and being supportive of you. And then when you finally had enough of their games and you say no more and you walk away from them, if they haven't got a new source of supply lined up, they are going to love bomb and future fake and guilt trip and pity play and play the victim to hook you back in. If they've got a new source of supply lined up, they're going to abandon you in some of the most horrific ways and then smear your name to anybody and everybody who will listen, who will often listen to the narcissist because the narcissist is deceiving that person, they're love bombing that person, they're playing the victim with that person, they're blaming you for everything that went wrong, they're falling silent on that person whenever that person questions something that doesn't make sense, they're ghosting that person as they're chasing after you again, as the narcissist is coming back to you, they're triangulating you against each other so that you work harder to please the narcissist and the narcissist gets their needs met by the both of you. They start to attack you and accuse you of not trusting them and not being there for them. So you work harder to please them because you can't recognize the mind games and the brainwashing that they are doing to you. Narcissistic people only treat you well when they want something from you. And when they let you down, they find a way to blame you and shame you so that you question who you are as a person and not what they are doing to you. When it comes to narcissistic people, they are looking to have everything their own way. And when you go to communicate something with someone and you walk away feeling worse, that's a big red flag that you need to stop communicating with that person. It's not to be mean, it's not to be cruel, it's because nothing ever gets resolved with them. You end up feeling worse around them. And when somebody is making you feel worse, they're not supportive of you. They don't care about you. They care about getting their needs met by you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.